I sucked today at today's tournament. I decided to give Disaster Dragon another go after seeing a handful of builds, which I thought looked pretty good. I ended up going 2-3. So I scrubbed out, and a bunch of my losses were just really, really intolerable for me. I just couldn't freaking stand the way my deck was working against a couple of those matchups. In theory it was supposed to be good against those matchups, and it just wasn't. The opponent just still did all of their moves. I basically, it's like, God, I can't even form words for it. It was just terrible. I'll go through it and sort of just consolidate my thoughts at the end. Okay, so round one I played against some Blue Eyes Dark Magician casual sort of deck thingy. Just did that 2-0. That was just a walk in the park pretty much. Round two I played against Satellarknights. So for game one, I opened up Drago. I actually opened up Drago all three games. Game one was the only game that it was actually effective because I pretty much had all the answers to everything he had. I was actually quite astonished when he stolen over alphaed my Gold Sark, which I thought was a bit of an oddball, but I managed to sort of just work around that and take that game. Then game two, he managed to consistently find himself with at least one out to Corkamira Drago, and so ran that over. And then it was even more of an exaggerated setup for game three, and so I ended up losing that one after being 1-0 up. So then round three, this I would say this was my worst loss, but seeing it it's Dark World, but it's actually Burning Abyss Dark World, or I'll just say Dark World Abyss, I suppose. Basically, I had Corkamira Drago, but I did not. But I just every time I had the whole time I had it in my hand, I had no other dragons in hand. I could not maintain maintenance costs, so I had to set it. And so basically, I was just trying to stall out the match and hopefully get something out, which didn't happen because Grappa Pops are everywhere. He did that for both games, so I lost that one, and that already had shut me out. I'd burst the bubble, so I didn't have a shot at top 8, even at that point. But I kept going and got Laval's round 4. He pretty much dumped everything, but couldn't maintain anything in his hand, so I just kept pushing with Dragon Rulers and won both of those games. And then round 5 I played against Gravekeepers, and he literally 100% of the time, and this is no hyperbole, no bullshit or anything, 100% of the plays I made, he answered correct. He answered with the exact counter that screwed me over in this situation. I literally couldn't get anything. I got 2-0'd. I'm really fucking pissed off by that. I should not really be losing to Gravekeepers at all. Like, I know I've got a sort of crummy matchup, but Core Chimera Drago was completely ineffective. It really didn't do anything. Shadow Mirror was ineffective. Literally every time I played a trap, it either got wiretapped or Imperial Tombs. You can't play the game. He literally just basically the plays he made basically told me that I can't play Yu-Gi-Oh. So why? I want to fucking play the game. Call me salty if you want. I actually am fucking salty. I hate Gravekeepers with a fucking passion. Disgusting. And that's basically what screwed me over out of a respectable score, but ended up going fucking 2-3 and finishing 26 out of about 30 odd players. So that was just terrible. I just wanted to get this over and done with. I know it was a bit ranty and a bit fumey and very much salty, but I just wanted to get it over and done with. I'm not going to do a deck list on this deck because I'm just not going to play the deck anymore. I thought that the Disaster Dragon looked good considering the current meta, and it completely and utterly flopped. The one matchup that shined above everything else is the one that I would actually be good against, I still lost because they just have too many outs to that shit. So it was pretty much ineffective. The two, like, overall it's just I might as well have just gone 0-5. That's how bad it felt for me. So that just sort of happened. So that's it for this tournament report. So yeah, see you for whatever I do next. I don't even know if I'm going to go next week. I'm just really pissed off by it. So We'll just see what happens.